Hello everyone and welcome to the Student Spotlight, your go-to podcast for meaningful conversation and deep insights on life of students studying abroad. I'm Heereen and I'm excited to embark on this journey with you. We'll delve into the conversations that's sure to leave you thinking. Today, we are joined by Heereen from Gurgaon, an undergraduate student who's studying sports management at Loughborough University. Now, Loughborough has been ranked number 1 in the world for sports-related subject for almost a decade. Heereen scored 90+% in his 12th board and also represented Haryana in under-19 cricket. With aspirations to pursue a career in team management, let's hear from him how and why he chose this course, which also has a placement year.
So throughout my school life was never that good in studies because of my extracurricular activities and the time I spent playing cricket. But an average student in studies mostly involved in extracurricular activities because I got it through a very young age that my mother told me studies is important, but more of if you get on extracurricular activities, it'll improve on your CV side. So I've been to extracurricular activities and played cricket throughout.
So tell me about your 10th, 12th. What did you study? How were your scores? What was your involvement in sports?
So 10th, thanks to COVID, it was all online. So it was all like COVID years. But 12th, I actually focused more on studies rather than cricket for just 1 year to get good grades and get into a good college like Loughborough University. So 12th was more into studies where I scored 90%. I was a humanities stream.
Okay.
I had legal studies, political science, English, economics, applied maths as my 5 subjects.
Okay.
And then the physical education coming as the 6th subject in the CBSE board.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So at what point you made a decision, firstly to study abroad and secondly to choose sports management? Were you always inclined towards such a course?
So coming into sports management came midway through 12th when actually our schools gave us the form to fill or to give the opportunities to fill in for the foreign universities. So that's when my mom helped me through finding up a course like sports management, which I was I was intrigued into because coming from sports, playing sports since my childhood, I always wanted to do a hands-on course on sports. So luckily found sports management as the course and then applied through UCAS to 5 universities in the UK.
Okay.
Loughborough being one of them.
And which other universities?
So other universities being Coventry University, Leeds Beckett University, Manchester University, Birmingham University and then Loughborough University. Got the acceptance from Loughborough University. I had a conditional offer stating 83%.
Okay, that's nice.
So midway through my 12th, August, got the opportunity to actually find Loughborough University to do sports management.
And why Loughborough in particular? Because you had offers from other universities too.
So Loughborough University because it's the number 1 university for sports management, for sports courses actually. And it's also good. It has good facilities for various sports on campus and the on-campus life is just to live on.
Okay.
As a first year student, you'll enjoy it.
So you still feel the same in terms of the course quality? You feel that?
I do feel the same. It's quite visible. The facility, the faculty over here, hands-on, you could trust them. You know that they're also coming from a high experience background. Okay. So they take us through well.
Okay. Right, nice. So at what point you made a decision for sports management? You had other options on board as well. And did something influence you towards? You have a sports background?
So my father and my grandfather both have represented Ranji Trophy back in India.
Okay.
So sports is in my bloodline. But my parents supported me for sports management midway through 12th.
Okay.
Dropping out law and then choosing sports management.
Okay. Have you yourself played?
I've played cricket. I've represented Haryana Cricket Board under 19.
Okay. Yeah. Right. Any specific interest here in the UK? Have you started?
I've joined a cricket club over here named Loughborough Carolyn CC.
Okay.
So we'll be playing for them this season.
Okay. So now tell me a bit more about your course. What does it comprise of?
So the course first is quite basic. They just teach you all the basic things. They'll take you through accounting. They'll take you to the intro to sports management. They'll talk about the critical perspectives of sports management around the globe. Then the behavior organization, how that's the behavior patterns come into sports play. And then of course the fundamentals of sports coaching. And as a CBSE student, I find academic research module a bit handy because they actually take us through how to write essays for the British board, because it's quite different than the CBSE one.
Right.
So yeah, that's also very helpful.
Okay. And do you have any electives you choose from, or would it be?
So fundamental of sports coaching was an elective module.
Okay.
Yeah, so chose this over social science sports. So yeah, for sports coaching also intrigues me. So yeah,
okay. So what's in year 2 and 3? What's lined up?
Year 2 is more lined up towards actually being into sports. They'll take us through sports law. And third year is my placement, so then we'll be coming back for my fourth year.
Okay, so you're doing a placement
year?
Yeah,
I'm doing a placement year as well.
Okay, so would the university help you get placements, or how have they briefed you?
They've not briefed us about it as of now, but yeah, they will help us. But it's like more of independent work rather than relying on the university. It's like, where do you actually want to work rather than the university helping you.
So when would you plan making applications for your year 3 placement?
Coming on like this June, I'll start off with the research work there. Where do I actually want to work? What's the scope like in different countries, and where can I actually work and gain experience?
Okay. Do you have anything in mind?
Yeah, of course, like Middle Eastern countries in my mind, because the sports is quite
nothing here in the UK?
Over here as a backup plan after Middle Eastern countries, to be very honest.
Okay.
We want to explore the Middle Eastern countries for sports as well. Heard a lot about it.
Right. So what relies in a sports management? I mean, after you complete your course, what kind of roles are you looking at? So
it's either getting into the team management side, managing the teams like IPL. The IPL season is going on, so taking on example. So there are a lot of management staff involved in a successful IPL franchise. So then there comes like a football management. You see a manager standing out there on the field, managing the whole team. And then there comes the player managers. So yeah, we've got quite a big scope for sports management.
Are there enough opportunities you see?
Yeah, down the line 5 years, you'll see a massive growth, and you'll see more number of people getting involved in sports courses, because sports is always has been a boon industry.
And it has been undermined as a career pathway.
Yeah, it's only been into sports that if you play only, then you'll get. But relying on the background of sports, you'll see a lot of various scopes through sports.
Are there enough or any courses in India you've seen?
Courses are starting. Like now, the Reliance Institute has started with postgraduates for sports management. So they've started like getting to know about sports courses. So yeah, if Reliance has started, I'll be sure like there'll be more universities getting onto it.
Right, but at undergraduate level, you couldn't find
undergraduate level, yeah, there were 1-2 universities, don't remember the name, but yeah, you can't miss the opportunity of getting into Loughborough rather than doing it from any other university.
Right. How's the job scene back in India? You've done any research on
job scene back in India? So again, sports industry in India is also getting at a very high scale. Not only cricket, talking about hockey, football, basketball, other sports, they're also increasing in India. So yeah, we'll get good amount of scope for working as a sports management down the line in 3-4 years.
Okay, nice. And so how is your classroom like? What's the structure?
We've got like 150 students in a classroom. We've got normal lectures, then we've got seminars, and then we've of course got practicals as well.
Okay, and you mentioned you've chosen elective of coaching.
Yeah.
Right, so they train you to be a coach?
So they train the basic fundamentals of coaching, like how to be a better coach. Rather than not focusing on individual sports, they just generally focus on the concept of coaching.
Okay.
Which helps a lot, again, if you want to take up coaching as a career path ahead.
Okay, and in the coming years, 2 years, you would have more sort of... Would you be taking coaching and training as a part of your majors?
Of course, because it is a great backup, to be very honest. Like coaching, you can start up your own coaching and you can go anywhere and just apply for coaching. So
right. And are there different disciplines in sport management once you go, say, in year 2 or 3, where you will have routes that can fragment into different directions?
Don't really think so. Like you won't have like. It's just that you should be aware with your background rather than all those lectures. It's like the more you engage in your background related to sports, the more you'll be handy in the course.
Okay. So what other sports related courses are popular according to you and are available at the university?
Sports law, sports psychology, sports physiology. So these are some quite handy courses.
That was not what you wanted to get in?
No, sports. So psychology and physiology all are deep down studies, and I just wanted to be like partially involved in studies and more focused into cricket.
Into cricket and sports. Okay, that's nice, right? Now tell me about your experience so far with the whole student life. Were you able to do justice to your sports and academia? Were you involved in anything else apart from just your lectures?
To be very honest, it's been superb till now. Like everything is kept on balance,
right?
From lectures to practicing cricket and then getting involved in the Indian Society at the Loughborough University.
Okay.
So it's been a hand-on experience for me.
Right. Nice. Where do you live?
I live in the on campus itself, so enjoying the campus life as well.
Okay. And how much do you pay for your rent? And
so I pay around £6,600.
Okay. Per annum.
With catered food.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. And what's the room setup like?
So it's like a
ensuite studio.
Yeah. No, I've got a shared facility.
How many do you?
So it's shared between 12 of us.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's all properly maintained and all.
Okay.
Everyday cleaning. And
Okay. Nice.
So it's handy.
So year 2, would you still stay in the campus accommodation?
I've applied on campus itself.
Do all students get it, or?
So you definitely get it if you're reapplying in the same block, in the same hall. But yeah, there are cases. But there's of course the whole town to find houses as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How far is the other accommodations?
Accommodations vary to your lecture rooms, but coming on to town, the town is like just 25 minutes walk from the university. Okay. Plus the weather over here is also pleasant, so 25 minutes walk is not that much.
Right.
Consider that too in India.
Right. Nice. Good. So if you were to go back in time and change anything at all, what would you?
Nothing, to be very honest. Like, I've enjoyed it so far.
Yeah, you're perfectly happy in the space you are with in terms.
Yes.
Okay. Are you planning to or work part-time?
Yeah, so
have you
applying to part-times as well. So that's where, if I get a part-time, it'll be even more perfect for me. But yeah, nevertheless, everything.
Are there any internships in?
Yeah, so internships. Yeah, I'm trying to find a summer internship back in Gurgaon itself, back in India itself. Okay. Yeah, so trying to find it over there.
Okay.
Right. I've got the Rise Foundation, which is set up by Reliance back in Gurgaon.
Okay.
Yeah, so trying to find it.
Okay, that's nice. I wanted to also understand that how is the job market in the UK? I know it's too early for you to comment on it, but because you made a decision where you want to pursue your career and want to be here in the UK as well, what kind of roles have you seen?
So coming on to sports specific roles, you will see companies like British Airways sponsoring teams. So of course they'll also be needing some sports background. Similarly, there are lots of other companies. So you get quite a lot of experience in the UK itself. Especially UK is also like one of the greatest sports countries.
And I think there are a lot of sports.
Yeah, a lot of sports played over here, from rugby.
UK has pioneered rugby, be it tennis.
Be it cricket, be it
football,
hockey. So it's a great country to actually pursue sports.
Right.
And sports management courses or sports background.
Okay, nice. Is it in your class? How many Indians do you have?
12 Indians.
Wow, that's a good number.
Yeah, that's a good number.
So it's basically gaining popularity.
Yeah, it is.
People coming in. Okay, right. Any advices you would want to give to students applying to Loughborough or the top universities, sports related?
Keep your academics handy with your co-curricular activities, because they also do check your co-curricular activities as well, that what have you been doing through your school life rather than just focusing on your academics. But yeah, do focus on your academics as well. Okay.
Did you put in some good co-curricular activities in your personal statement?
Yeah. So I have been a part of Model United Nations back in my school and participated in various debating competitions.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was quite handy to come to the UK.
And anything related to sports that you put in?
So related to sports is just the cricket thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been involved into cricket. I've been coaching cricket to my juniors back in school.
Okay.
Yeah, so a sort of an internship. I joined back to my school after passing out. For 3 months, I trained back my juniors in school.
Okay. Did you put all of that in your personal statement?
Yeah, I did.
Did you have an interview with any of the universities you applied with, or was it?
No, it was just on basis of the student
Application,
person.
you-
Yeah, on basis of the application.
All right. Okay. Great. All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
It was a good story to share. Haven't spoken to a lot of sports, management students, and I'm sure since it's gaining popularity, there'll be a lot of people wanting to apply. So I wish you all the best.
Thank you so
And
much.
thank you very much, guys, for listening. Thank you for listening to the Student Spotlight. We hope you found today's discussion valuable. If you liked what you heard, be sure to subscribe and share it with your friends. We'll be back soon with some more stories and insights. Until then, continue learning and growing. See you in the next episode.